Success 2026 brought to you by Aveta Malaysia. As mentioned, we are going to be beginning our event momentarily. We are just awaiting the arrival of our distinguished guests. But before that, Karen, I believe there are some things that we would like to share with all of our fellow guests here, just as a reminder, sebagai peringatan, housekeeping orang kata.
That's right. So, 各位先生、女士们，再给大家知道一下，在我们开始之前呢，我们也是想要郑重一下，欢迎我们所有的贵宾莅临我们今天的活动。那您的出席也是我们最大的支持。那在我们开始之前呢，我们也是有一些小小的提醒给各位朋友，让大家有更安顺、更顺利的这个活动进行的哈。So, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first steps, right, would be later on we're gonna have a few announcements as well as a performance going on. All right, we have the lion dance. All right, we're going to sing the Nagaraku. All right, so we'd like to invite all of our friends, all right, to rise up, all right, during the Nagaraku, especially Nagaraku. 那各位亲爱的朋友呢，给大家提醒一下，那在待会的时间呢，我们会一同奏国歌的。我们也会邀请我们所有的每位朋友呢，一起起立唱国歌。然后，那在待会我们提醒的时候，您再进行的。
So basically what's going to happen is that I'm just going to reiterate back what Karen has just said. Later on, when we announce the arrival of our distinguished guests, we would highly appreciate it for everyone here in this main hall to stand together with us to show respect as the arrival of the distinguished guests enters the main hall, because they will also be accompanied by the talented people for the lion dance who will be accompanying them to the main table. And straight after that, to remain standing as we will begin with the national anthem of Malaysia, Negaraku, straight after. So, we do appreciate it. Kami berharap, kami memohon jasa baik anda semua apabila diumumkan ketibaan Div Kehormat, anda berdiri memberikan tanda hormat dan kekal berdiri sehinggalah habisnya nyanyian lagu Negaraku. Dan juga ingin kami peringatkan, we would also like to remind all of you to keep your mobile phones in silent mode throughout the whole event, because this would not disrupt the journey, or should I say the flow of the event that we're having tonight, Karen.
没事的，对的，大家呢记得看向您的手机哦，尽量是静音状态的，非常的重要。那待会有一些的这个比较郑重的环节，也麻烦大家现在可以拿起你的手机来看一看，是不是已经处于静音状态了。
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned, we are moments away. We are minutes away until we announce the arrival of our distinguished guests. But before that, we do want to direct your attention to the screens all around you this evening for a special safety briefing video from the hotel. Do pay attention. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as we're about to begin with tonight's introduction, the entrance of our guest of honors, as well as our fellow dignitaries into the main hall.
各位来宾们，我们马上邀请到的是我们的嘉宾入场，请大家陆续就座，谢谢大家的配合。
Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the arrival of the guests, distinguished guests, into the main hall.
欢迎我们的嘉宾入场。
Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the arrival of our guests of honors into the main hall.
是以最高的敬意，让我们欢迎我们的贵宾荣耀登场。
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Malaysia, Negaraku.
请全体起立，奏国歌。
You may now be seated. Thank you.
请各位嘉宾们就座。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome one and welcome all to the Aveta New Horizons Shared Success Product Launch and Appreciation Night 2026.
势在必得，共聚辉煌，欢迎大家入席。
A very good evening once again to all of our fellow guests. First of all, allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Mio Adlan,
My name is Karen.
and we have been given a very, very important task here tonight. It is to make sure that the whole event run as smoothly as we possibly can. And this time around, just to make things more interesting, Aveta side, we're gonna have English, we're gonna have Bahasa Malaysia, but we also,
Have Mandarin 华语。
of course, we do want to once again welcome everybody down here. Thank you so much for making your way down here on this auspicious and great evening. We do want to share with you that throughout the whole product launch that we're going to be happening soon, this particular session is being streamed live on our Facebook channels, on Aveta's Facebook channel. So kepada anda semua yang mana menonton kami di laman sosial Aveta, terima kasih kerana menonton kami dari awal ini sehinggalah ke penghujungnya nanti.
是的，跟大家告知一下，我们的现在的场面呢是在进行着直播当中的，我们可以跟我们的屏幕前的大家 say 声 hello 的，更欢迎大家。
Of course, and of course, right now we do want to give a special mention. Kami ingin memberikan penghargaan kepada tetamu-tetamu kehormat kami, to our distinguished guests. First of all, kita ada bersama-sama dengan kita yang berbahagia Datuk Muhammad Zulfikar bin Ahmad, Ketua Pengarah di Kementerian Dalam Negeri. Yang berbahagia Datuk, terima kasih. We also have the infamous, the ruthless man, a kind man. We have the chairman of the Malaysia Motorcycle and Scooter Dealers Association, Datuk Wee Hong. Datuk, nice to see you again, Datuk. Of course, we have the host for the night. We got the founder and chairman of MAG Group, Max Ang. Max, lovely, very handsome looking. And of course, Max will not go anywhere without this lovely lady, the executive director of MAG Group, Jess. Yup, Jess. Beautiful as always, Jess. And of course, the man who rules it all down here, the group managing director of Aveta Malaysia. We got Stephen Lim in the house. Stephen. And Stephen's right-hand man, left-hand man, you know, upside-down man also is this fellow sales senior general manager of Aveta Malaysia, Mr. Hon. Mr. Hon, where you at? There you go. Lovely gentleman there. And of course, we have the commercial general manager of Aveta International Malaysia. We have Tan Soon Wei together with us. Mr. Tan.
那接下来我们要欢迎我们来自中国的一些伙伴的，有的是广州豪进摩托车股份有限公司刘董事长，欢迎；有的是天印汽车有限公司罗董事长，欢迎；还有来自我们广州豪进摩托车股份有限公司的重庆分公司周总经理，欢迎。 浙江大龙精诚车辆制造有限公司张董事长，浙江嘉瑞摩托车制造有限公司张总经理，欢迎；大生公司陈总经理，欢迎您；重庆流泉摩托车制造有限公司李总经理，欢迎您。 来自 Taro 李总经理，欢迎您。
And we also have in the house Mr. Judah Sanggaran, the APAC director of Peugeot Motorcycles Group. Sir. And we have Theo Jun Lim, the chief executive officer of Consumer Financing Wilayah Credit Malaysia. Is not here. All right. Never mind. Definitely, they're going to be showing up very soon. So thank you so much to our distinguished guests. Thank you so much for coming down here. As you can see, it's all about celebration today. Hence why we're very much in the thick of things when it comes to Shawwal. It is still the month of Raya actually. So with that, we would like to wish everybody over here. Kami ingin mengucapkan Salam Aidilfitri, Maaf Zahir dan Batin, to all of you who are celebrating Raya. And also being paired with the lovely Karen over here, you know, because we do have powerful and special friends from China. Thank you so much for making your way down here. Karen, We have a jam-packed evening today. We got a lot of agendas today, actually.
Absolutely, from performance to award to appreciations, you name it.
Yeah,
But I'm looking forward for the next one.
exactly. The next one, before we begin all the agendas, before the product launch, before the appreciation dinner, we do have a special performance just for all of you. Karen, you may want to enlighten us over here.
That's it, all right. We're gonna have the lion dance，我们将会有舞狮表演以及舞狮彩星的。那得跟大家提醒一下，那待会儿在我们表演的时间呢，请不要闪出你的闪光灯，是可以拍照的，但请把你的闪光灯关起。So just to remind them, alright, please do not switch on your flashlight later during the photo taking of our lion dance. This is for their safety purpose and also for your safety purpose.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show.
有请我们的舞狮起舞。 And now I would like to please to invite Max and Jazz to join us on the stage to receive the pledge of prosperity. 那么现在马上有请我们的 Max 还有 Jazz 上前接福，把福气还有财气接到手中，有请。
Wow! What a performance! Satu persembahan yang sangat-sangat menarik yang baru saja ditayangkan kepada kita. A very, very magnificent performance. Now, Karen, I have to ask you, obviously, this is something very close to you, obviously very close to Max and Jess and whatnot. Maybe you can share with us the significance of the dance, the line dance, the acrobatic performance that we have just witnessed, Karen.
All these, we all love the you know what is what?
Okay,
Prosperity.
Prosperity.
Fortune.
Of course.
This is what we're looking for.
Of course. Every one of us is looking for that.
That's right. But at the same time, I'd like to make some of the wishes to our Aveta.
Sure.
那在这里，我们也再次祝福我们的 Aveta 一帆风顺、二龙腾飞、三阳开泰、四季平安、五福临门、六六大顺、七星高照、八方来财、九九同心、十全十美。再次祝福我们的 Aveta 步步高升、势不可挡。祝福您。
对对对 Yeah. That's the only thing that I can say in Mandarin. Yes, 对 Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, kita nak teruskan lagi acara kita. We are going forward with the event that we have here today. Again, I hope you enjoy the performance that was given. But now let's go to the serious stuff. Because right now, we have a very important man who's going to be speaking on stage to talk about some of the products that is going to be introduced to the Malaysian market very, very soon. And with that, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to invite onto the stage the Group Managing Director of Aveta Global Marketing Sdn Bhd, Mr. Stephen Lim, for the opening speech. Stephen, floor is yours.
Oh, a lot of people today. Thank you for coming. All right, a very good evening and Selamat Hari Raya to ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Aveta 2026 Product Launch and Partner Appreciation Dinner. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Our distinguished guests, Yang berbahagia Datuk Muhammad Subika bin Ahmad, Ketua Pengarah JPPM, Kementerian Dalam Negeri. Yang berbahagia Datuk Wee Hong, Chairman of the Malaysian Scooter and Motorcycle Dealer Association. Mr. Max Ang, Chairman and Founder of MAG Group, our strategic partners all the way from China, valued dealers, sub-dealers, and association members, business partners, friends from the media, KOLs, and to all the admins from Aveta Motorcycle Fan Club community. Thank you for joining us this evening. Over the past year, Aveta has taken a bold step forward in the scooter segment. From the Vanguard to the Nova series, we have seen strong market acceptance and growing riders' interest, and also an increasing confidence amongst our business associates and also our dealers. But for us, growth is just not about launching new models. It is about listening to the voice of the customers, understanding what the market truly needs, and responding in a meaningful and purposeful way. Everything we do at Aveta is based on that principle. And tonight, we take another step forward with 3 key models. 2 reflect refinement and enhancement based on real customer feedback, while another one marks our entry into a new segment to further strengthen our position in the scooter market. So let me start with the 3rd generation VS115. This is an important upgrade in our moped segment. And it also reflects something fundamental about Aveta. While we continue to grow strengthen our position in the scooter segment, we do not forget where we started. Aveta was built on serving the affordable segment, and that remained a core part of who we are. The improvement in the new VS115 comes directly from the voice of the customers. Riders told us they wanted a higher capacity engine, a double clutch system for easier gear changes, and a more modern design. So we listened and we responded. The new VS115 now comes with a higher capacity engine, a double clutch system, making it more capable, practical, and more relevant for everyday riders. Next, I move into a new segment, the Serra 125. This marked our entry into the flat step scooter segment that built around ease of accessibility and also everyday practicality. With its flat floor design, riders can now get on and off the bike very easily without stepping over the seat. This makes it especially suitable for female riders and for those who prefer a more comfortable and convenient riding experience. With the Sarah series, we are opening up the Aveta brand to a broader audience and meeting different set of needs in the market. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring you to the highlight of tonight, the Nova 200. This is not just a simple upgrade from 160 to 200. It's a model shaped by all riders themselves. Over the past year, we engaged closely with the Nova community. We paid close attention to what the market tells us. When riders felt that the front of the bike was a bit too big and too plain, we refined it into a sharper and more aerodynamic form. When the trend moved towards more dynamic lighting, we introduced a gradual light up and a newly styled headlamp design. And as riders increasingly appreciate aerodynamic styling, we added a front winglet to the bike to enhance both presence and character. And as we upgraded the engine, that's not enough. We knew riders would like to take the bike further, and that is why we added a backrest on the seat to provide a better comfort and stability, especially on longer rides. So, every detail you see later on the Nova 200 is intentional. Every change is a direct response from the market. The Nova 200 is not just about performance, it is about design, it's about stronger identity, and a product that truly reflects what the riders want. So, before I go on any further, I know the media and KOL, you know what I'm going to say. Korang semua sudah tahu saya mau cakap apa. But since there's a lot of guests, new guests coming today, and especially from our dealers, our sub-dealers, and also our content creator, I want to have a small request, right? Just one small request. Nanti bila buat review masing-masing, tolong jangan sebut perang skuter belum habis, okay? Tolong jangan sebut perang skuter belum habis, okay? Ini pasal Aveta bukan masuk perang. Aveta tak mau perang. What we are, we have only one clear purpose. And that purpose is to listen to the voice of the customers, to understand what you all really need, and to introduce motorcycles that truly fit your life, or fit our riders' life. And that is what makes us different. So tonight, what you are seeing is not just 3 key models, it is about the voice of the customers. It reflects how we are building the Aveta brand, and we listen to the market, and we respond with purpose. The VS115 V3 is for riders who want a more capable and practical everyday moped. The Sarah 125 is for those who value ease, convenience, and a more accessible riding experience. And the Nova 200, the highlight of tonight, is for riders who are ready to step up with a stronger presence, sharper design, and a product that's shaped by their own expectation. So thank you once again for being with us here this evening. Selamat Hari Raya, and welcome to the next chapter of Aveta Growth Story. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Stephen Lim for the product introduction, basically, of what he has just explained to us.
谢谢 Steven， 那我们非常喜欢 Steven 所分享的，时间总是会眷顾勇于进化的灵魂。Aveta 正是这么一个的品牌。那今天呢，我们不仅仅是一场发布会，更是一场聆听关于革新、关于承诺兑现。因为 Aveta 今天将带来3款新的摩托车，更是一种升级，源自于你们的声音。
Okay, so as mentioned by Stephen just now, sekali lagi peringatan, reminder to all our members of the press, our KOLs, our influencer. There's no war happening here in Aveta. There's no war whatsoever. So, tak payah nak sebut any perang skuter ke, perang moped ke. So, we are all brothers and sisters here. So, just make sure about that. And also, before we proceed with the product introduction, we just want to highlight, or should I say, we want to remind our members of the media, as well as our KOLs and journalists, you will have sufficient time to review the bikes at the end of the night later. So once we have done with the launch later, jangan terpusu-pusu. Do not abruptly leave the hall and start your reviewing. We request for you to stay in this hall towards the end. You have ample of time to do your review. All right, speaking about reviews, let's talk about the bikes. Because there's 3 bikes that we want to introduce to the world right now. And the first bike is, what is it called, Karen?
VS3.
VS3, yes. So what's so special about this VS3?
The improvement based on the feedback of customer, again, the voice of customer.
Yep.
And second of all, we have higher engine capacity and more modern design.
So, ladies and gents, do check out the screen right now for an introductory video of the VS3. Enjoy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the VS3, a lovely piece of machinery down there. And Stephen has mentioned that's not just the one that we're introducing today.
Not just
Bukan
one, today
satu.
we have 3. All right, so the second one is none other than our Sierra 125.
The Sierra 125, ladies and gents, it is an entry to the flat step scooter category, and it is built around for ease of use, accessibility, and everyday practicality. So, without further ado,
Let's take a look at the video, please. Ooh.
handsome,
Very handsome.
very handsome.
If you compare you and Sierra 125, I can't choose.
You can't choose, huh?
I can't choose.
Better choose the bike, lah.
Yes, I will.
All right, of course, that's the 2 bikes that we will be introducing. But as mentioned, there's a 3rd bike that we will be announcing as well. The hero of the evening.
I'm very excited for the 3rd bike. Why so? Because these are the one and only bike that built by all of you right here, by the voice of customer.
Exactly, because as mentioned by Stephen as well, they have made upgrades, they have made changes because what you customers, what you riders have requested. And on top of that, it comes with an aerodynamic styling, upgraded engine capacity, a new seat design, better comfort, and better support. Which model are we talking about here?
Nova 200.
Nova 200. So, ladies and gents, the hero of the evening. Once again, check out the video of the Nova 200. Enjoy.
让我们一起携手实现梦想。
Bersama kita merealisasikan impian. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the tagline for the famous and the brand new Nova 200. And it's not always kita boleh memperdengarkan Faizal Tahir nyanyi lagu Mandarin juga. So tak tahu actually itu version yang mana kita boleh dengar. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any more time. It's time for the unveiling of all of these bikes on the stage. And with that, we would like to invite onto the stage, first of all, our guest of honor. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Muhammad Zulfikar bin Ahmad, Ketua Pengarah JPPM, Kementerian Dalam Negeri, together with Yang berbahagia, Datuk Wee Hong, Chairman of the MMSDA.
邀请我们的广州豪进摩托车股份有限公司刘董。
We also like to invite Mr. Max Ang, Founder and Chairman of MAG Group, Mr. Stephen Lim, Group Managing Director of Aveta Malaysia, Ms. Jazz Yap, Executive Director MAG Group.
当然还有我们的浙江嘉瑞，我们的摩托车制造有限公司外贸张总经理。 Senior Sales General Managers of Aveta Global Marketing, Hon Sui Leong. Together with us, we have Group Finance General Manager of Aveta Global Marketing, Wilson Ng. Together with us, we have Regional Sales General Manager, Michael Chin, joining with us.
All right, we would like to gather all of our distinguished guests on the stage to get into position. Our lovely ushers will help out. Maybe, Karen, you can help out for the first bike. We would like to have Mr. Hon and
That's
Mr. Wilson
right.
Ng.
From the left to the right, for the first bike, we have VS Street. We have Mr. Hon with Wilson. And we have Nova 200. 我们有的是我们的刘董，还有我们的 Dato Wee Hong.
Yep, and in the center we do have Mr. Max Ang and Yang berbahagia, Datuk Muhammad Zulfikar, KP, KDN. And the third bike, the Nova 200, we have Ms. Jazz Yap and Stephen already.
And not to forget, we have the 0125. We have Mr. Michael, 我们的张总经理。
Okay, now we have to step aside because right now the focus is on the stage. Gentlemen, and of course, Ms. Jess, when we give the cue, we do a countdown on the screen, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, until we say unveil, then you pull the cloth from the bike. But before that, Karen, before that,
那嘉宾们来给大家提醒一下，我们待会会一起倒数的，我们屏幕上会出现5、4、3、2、1，然后我们再一起新开我们的这个节目的。
ladies and gentlemen in the hall, are you ready? No, they're not loud enough. Stephen, we always have this problem. We always have the problem. Max, we better tell them to be more up, more gung-ho. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Lovely. Gentlemen, Miss Jazz on stage, ready? Let's start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And unveil, pull the cloth back.
现在马上
Showcase
新一起步伐，掌声给我们所有的嘉宾们。
Ladies and gentlemen, the VS3, Sarah 125, and the Nova 200.
也请我们的嘉宾请留步哦，我们将拍一张大合照的，在我们每一辆的这个新的摩托车旁站好，我们将拍一个合照。
And now we'd like to invite all of our distinguished guests on stage to gather around the bike and look forward for an official photo op. Dato' Wee Hong, you cannot take the bike yet. Face forward first. Thank you, Dato'. I'm kidding, Dato'. I'm kidding.
我们请看下前方，看一下我们的摄影师和媒体朋友们，谢谢。
All right, everybody thumbs up. Follow Stephen's cue. Everybody thumbs up. Thumbs up. Just focus at the front. And now we would like to invite all of our guests to come forward to stand in front of the bikes. Yes,
邀
please.
请我们所有的嘉宾上前来拍张大合照，有请。
All right, look forward where the official camera is. Members of the media, KOLs, journalists. Do a thumbs up. Yeah, there you go. Thumbs up. Manila Freestyle.
是的，我们竖起大拇指。陪同的是我们最棒、最好的这个品牌 Aveta Malaysia。
Okay, lovely. Are we good? Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to all our distinguished guests. You may take your leave, except we do need Yang Berbahagia Datuk KP, we do need Max, we do need Datuk Wee Hong, we need Miss Jess and Stephen Lim up on stage.
是的，我们有请我们的嘉宾可以稍作休息，我们也留下了一些嘉宾哈，刚刚念到名字的，我们需要您在台上。
All right, Miss Jess, we need you. Miss Jess, we need you on stage. Mr. Horn can go down. Yes, thank you. We need Yang Berbahagia Datuk KP, we need Mr. Max, we need Datuk Wee Hong, we need Miss Jess, as well as Stephen on stage. Yes, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now we would like to proceed with the next item on the agenda, which is the presentation of a special plaque from Aveta to Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wee Hong. Can we get the plaque out, please? To be presented by Max to Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wee Hong.
那大都 Wee Hong 呢，也向您致上最高的敬意。Thank you so much for your outstanding contributions in motorcycle and scooter industry in Malaysia。感谢您为我们的行业所做出的一切，谢谢大都。
Datuk Wee Hong has been nothing but supportive throughout the whole time of Aveta's existence. Thank you so much, Datuk Wee Hong, for your undenying support and never-ending support. Thank you, Datuk. Datuk Wee Hong, thank you so much. You may take your leave. Yep.
是的，我们请我们的大都可以稍作休息哈，可以到台下，谢谢大都 Wee
Yes.
Hong。
Yang Berbahagia Datuk KP, kami ada tugasan lagi untuk anda. Tugas yang paling penting, Datuk KP, because right now we want to proceed with the plaque signing ceremony to be obliged and to be conducted by Yang Berbahagia Datuk KP together with Max, as well as Miss Jess and Stephen as the observers, as the witnesses.
没错，我们将要进行是我们的签署仪式，我们将会邀请我们的嘉宾，在我们的 Max、Steven 还有 Jess 作为见证方观礼。
Tanda tangan ini menandakan siapa nak tengok. Oh, The crowd nak tengok Datuk KP sign. Okay. Maknanya Datuk KP tak boleh sign terbalik. Okay. Okay. Kita sengitkan sikit. Kita sengitkan sikit. Slanted. Yeah, there you go. Kita memberi peluang kepada rakan-rakan media untuk mengambil gambar. Hari bersejarah ni, a very historical day today. There you go. Lovely. Thank you. Yang membahagia Datuk KP for the officiation, or should I say the signing ceremony. And now, a special presentation, or should I say a special token, we would like to present to you, Yang Berbahagia Datuk KP, from Aveta through Max. And we would like to get Max to present a token of appreciation to Yang Berbahagia Datuk KP. Can we get the plaque? Yep, lovely. It's up. Thank you. All right, thank you very much to Yang Berbahagia Datuk KP. Thank you, gentlemen. And Miss Jess, you may take your seat now. You may take your leave. Thank you. Together with Max and Stephen, thank you, sir. Thank you, Miss Jess. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, sudah tiba masanya. Kalau anda perasan hari itu bulan puasa, anda harus ingatkan saya apa kita nak buat. Tapi kali ini, saya nak ingatkan anda kerana now is the time for us to reveal
the
prizes of all of these 3 magnificent bikes in front of us, okay? So we begin with the VS3.
Correct.
All right,
First
so
one.
ladies and gentlemen, the VS3 comes with 3 different colors. We got the maroon, we got the blue, and we got the gray. So kita ke tepi sikit, let the members of the media to take pictures. So the prize, the introduction prize for the VS3 is RM3,488. 3,488 ringgit, not inclusive of road tax and insurance fee. Right? Saya bagi anda 20 saat. I give you 20 seconds to take the picture. Don't worry, gambar ni akan keluar balik kejap lagi. It will come out once again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, Karen, moving on.
Let's move on to the next one. We have Sarah 125. And for this, we have 3 different colors again. Right, starting from the left, we have Pixel Blue, Mystic Mint, and Ash Gray, personal favorite. And we have the basic selling price starting at 5,088. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not inclusive of road tax and insurance once again. So once again, we're going to stop here for a few seconds for all our media to capture this moment. Sarah 125, present to you.
Let me do the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, let's go to the hero of the day. I purposely want to come here because I love this color. I really love this color for the Nova 200. Now we want to know what's the price, but before that, we got 3 variants of colors. We got the Nordic Blue, we got the Neon Pulse, and we got the Nano Gray. But to me, Karen, this is the best color. What do you think? Which one is your best color?
I also like the neon.
You
It's
like the
sharp.
neon?
I want everybody to see me
Correct,
when I'm
right?
on the road. Yeah.
Because it is so shiny. So anybody who rides it can see from a mile away.
And it's very safe.
Very safe.
Yes.
Exactly. So, retail, harga introduction, harga introductory. In regards of the Nova 200, the fee is
Let's take a look.
8,488 ringgit. Not inclusive of road tax and insurance fee for a bike of this caliber, Nova 200. Basic selling price is 8,488 ringgit. That's just out of this world,
Amazing,
Karen.
amazing.
That is just out of this
Everybody gets
world.
to own a Nova 200.
Definitely. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here are your basic selling prices for all 3 models. We do want to invite you all sekali lagi. Tolong jangan keluar dewan ini lagi dan mulakan review anda. Do not leave us just yet because we do have a few things in store. believe me, believe us when Karen and I say that we have ample of time for you to do your review later on, alright? Okay, so kita tinggalkan lagi another 10 seconds on screen for people to take their photos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, thank you. So Karen, we've done with the first bit in regards of the bite. So that also means that we have come to the end of our stream Facebook session.
That's right。那我们在这里也要谢谢我们在现场直播的所有朋友，谢谢您的支持。
Right, thank you so much for all of you who's watching us right now on our Facebook page, on Aveta's socials. We appreciate you joining us today, and don't forget to go and check out all of Aveta's, showrooms and dealers to check out the bikes themselves. So, for you online people, we hope to see you on the next one. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.